While I was chopping my vegetables, I had my chicken sitting in the fridge, and the reason it was in there was because if you leave it out, bacteria can grow, and that can be very dangerous. Always remember safe handling practices with chicken because the bacteria is so dangerous. If you watched my baked chicken video, then you know you always want to have your chicken hand and your clean hand. In this case, your clean hand is the one that's going to hold your knife, so grab the chicken with your opposite hand. I've already put a cutlet on my board, and the reason we're using chicken cutlets is because they're a thinner cut and they cook a little bit faster. So I've placed it lengthwise so I don't have huge chunks of chicken. And now I'm just going to kind of saw gently back and forth and get little pieces of chicken. And then you put all of this in a plate specifically for your chicken. And once again, use your chicken hand and grab your second cutlet. Place it lengthwise and gently saw back and forth. As for your cutting board, if you don't have a dishwasher, you can wash it in the sink, but be sure to use bleach if you do. But it is best to put it in a dishwasher along with your knife, just to make sure it kills all of the germs on your cutting board and knife. I have my pan warming up over medium-high heat, and I'm using an electric frying pan so I have plenty of room, but you can always just use a large normal frying pan. And the reason I'm using a large frying pan is so your meat isn't too close together, because if it is too close then it can almost boil and won't taste very good. So right now I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of oil to make sure that our meat doesn't stick. Okay. Now I'm going to put the chicken in. Now that I've put it in there, we're going to stir it around. Now I'm going to throw on a little salt and pepper, using the little mill that my grandma gave to me. Hi, Nana. Okay, so now throw a little pepper. And try to get a little bit on every piece. Salt. Okay. Now stir this around until you think there's no more pink inside, because pink means it's raw and raw means bacteria. It smells good already. I've turned my heat down to medium, and now I'm going to add in my Fajitas seasoning mix. And don't worry, this will steam a little bit, but nothing to be frightened of. So just pour that in. And you may not want to use all of it, but it's just your personal taste. Now we're going to stir this all together to make it nice and thick.